All right. Welcome back, Cooking Conspiracy. We're doing I guess, a repeat of last night's dinner, but I'm hungry again and it tastes excellent. So, I got some cream cheese mixed in with mozzarella, jalapeno seasoning, got some ground beef, got some potatoes. It's going to be more or less a cheeseburger. But, with that being said, let's get started. What's up, Bryce? What's going on, June 15th, Dottie? Hi. You need to lift the camera up a little bit. Above. You can barely see your hair. Why do you need to see my hair? Yeah, well, turns out if you make it 2 nights in a row, you have all the ingredients you need. So, with that being said, let's get started on our drink. We got half a lemon here. We're going to squeeze that out. Remember, roll your lemons out to make them easier to juice. Oh, thank you, Just Looking. It's going to be pretty similar to last night, so if you like last night's, well, it's kind of a retread, but yeah, got plenty of lemon juice in there. You can either use sugar. I'm going to use simple syrup, but it's just concentrated sugar and water. Just kind of eyeball it. Then water, and then if you want to make this alcoholic, feel free to add a shot of gin or a shot of vodka, or honestly, two, or one of each, and it'll be excellent, all right? Pre-recorded show. Well, welcome back, White Up. Gonna leave a little bit of room for ice in the top there. And we'll let that start to warm up a little bit. Give it a good stir. Nice. What's up, Elsa? Chevron. Patrick from New Zealand, welcome back. You might as well. And if you wanted bubbles, you could put a little bit of club soda in or something like that, What's up, E? Well, ice picks work just as well, and this ice is better. It makes me think that one movie and that one scene where the chick kills everybody with ice picks, but I'm kind of cool with. Alright. Probably just all I need. Extra bacon isn't really a problem, so we're going to use the full 3 strips. We'll probably only use 2. And we'll cook it a little bit past halfway, and then we'll let it finish in the oven with the buns or whatever. But I need the grease to fry those potatoes in. I'm gonna need some tongs to flip those with, aren't I? Alright. Yeah, you gotta be prepared. Yeah. So we got these potatoes, they've been washed. So I'm just gonna take a little edge off of it. Try to cut your dice in about the same size. That way they'll take about the same amount of time to cook. You could do fries, but you know, we're not going to. Because I have a hard time making good fries. I haven't figured out what this magic secret is yet. Yeah, have a good one, Bryce. Get some sleep, man. Yeah, I don't know how the crowns work. They seem kind of random. I'm good. Vibes are good. Good vibes. What's up, Michelle? Hot oil is good for fries. Yep. Welcome back, Raisin Head, Michelle. Yeah, I always mess them up though, and they always get limp and saggy, and you know. That's why we're just gonna make these little home fries here. I'm gonna take about a nice handful of meat, probably about 1/3 of a pound or so. That should be enough, I think. And we're just gonna, yeah, we might need a little bit more, but just gonna throw it in down like that. Doesn't really matter here, Burgess. Yeah. This Lowry seasoning salt. And plenty of seasoning on there. You don't need to go crazy with anything. We're gonna fold it all in. Alright. That way, the inside of your burger is seasoned just like the outside. Is good to go. So a nice little. This is left over from yesterday, but this is cream cheese, mozzarella, diced jalapeno, garlic, chili pepper. I don't know, some seasoning or whatever. So just watch this happen. So we're gonna smash the burger out here. We're not making a smash burger or anything like that, but you will see what we are doing with that. You're gonna take your, kind of cream cheese filling here. Okay. You see, you got an idea of where this is going? And just kind of try to fold it in. Keep that in the middle. Want that in the middle of your burger patty, alright? Alright. So now you got a ball of ground beef, seasoned hamburger with, a nice cream cheese mozzarella, a little bit of hot jalapeno flavor bomb in the middle there, alright? And we'll put that into a patty shape in a little bit. We can do it now, we can do it later. It really doesn't matter. And we can go ahead, throw this in the oven, and refrigerator and preheat our oven or whatever. So we'll get started here. No rush on the bacon, just cooking it on medium-low. And medium. Alright, you know it's good if they say it's a ballpark hamburger bun, right? That seems like credibility, yeah? I need a knife. Yeah, all the condiments that you're gonna need here as well. We can decide what kind of toppings we want to put on here in a minute. Well, thank you, Gorilla Tag. You know, not a father, but thank you. I guess there's a possibility. I don't think I am. Just a dog dad. The best part about this brand is they already look stale, so you can't really tell if they're stale or not. So this is why you want room temperature butter, so it doesn't tear up your bun. But we're going to be a little bit smarter with our bottom of the bun here. It's not going to matter. It'll toast up just fine. We got butter. Pretzel buns are alright. I mean, not my go-to favorite, but they have their place. Yeah, so on that buttered bun, you're going to top it off with some garlic powder. Don't be shy. And that way, when the bun toasts, you're going to get some nice garlic toast action going on. It seems like a conspiracy. You gotta ask for it, it's not for you. Sure you. Yeah, well, those things happen. There we go. That's better. Yeah, it's okay. Only when it's cold outside. little guy's done. That one's done. And too cold. Probably not wrong, Joy. That's gonna be just perfect. 5-7, thank you. Well, happy June, Florida man. There's nothing wrong with celebrating your thing, Pride Man. There's a lot of holidays I don't celebrate, to be honest. Trying to say you gay for Cooking Man, B-Mac? I think we all just thought you were gay, and we're trying to support Pride Month, and that's cool. I don't want that much bacon grease in there, so what you can do to kind of reduce it is just take a paper towel. Be careful because that's going to get really hot really fast. Just soak some of the bacon grease up. Now potatoes can go in. Where's my spatula? I'm gonna have to go find a burger flipper here in a minute, but these potatoes will take a little bit of time to cook, so I'm not too worried about it. That being said, they are going to need to be seasoned. You can season them however you want. I'm going to go with salt. Chili powder. A little bit of cumin. And garlic powder. So there's plenty of seasoning in there. Stir around, get all the squirters back in there. Get all that flavor from the bacon off the bottom of the pan and into the potatoes. Oh yeah. I can color them if you want them to cook faster. Should be about the right amount. A little bit of color, a little bit of flavor. We're into that. Go ahead, throw that on there. Should help it cook a little bit faster. So Save your scraps. You can make stock. The potatoes and onions. Yeah, I could. You know what I mean? But you're also assuming I have time to sit around and make vegetable stock. And yeah. What's up, the aviator? You just gotta start. That's all you gotta do. Bacon tester. That'll be good enough. Oh, why thank you, Jacqueline Bothke. I appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hey, you know what? We're appreciative. Well, thanks, ma'am. I don't know about after this, you know. There have been some errors. Turns out it's a lot easier when you're not, you know, hammered. Aw. Well, I am pleased by that, you know. We're happy to have you. You know, washcloths are the more environmentally friendly option. Aviator, that's very kind of you. Definitely appreciate that. Yeah, I'll buy groceries for the next couple of days. I do appreciate that. Might have to put this video sponsored by the Aviator. You know. See how we're looking here. Make sure we don't got anything burning. A little bit of the seasoning. Got a little bit of brownie mac. That's alright. Another couple minutes with the lid on. Just to try to... Those potatoes can take some heat. You know, you don't want them to be hard in the middle. You want them crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. You know, and this will make it work. I'm such a pick-me grandma. Grandmas are generally pretty cool. I've yet to meet a grandmother that I really don't like. Yeah, that really is a bad joke, you know. Just whenever you assholes want to protest, just don't block my street. That's all I really care about, you know. People blocking the highways, I don't care what you're protesting. That's kind of a dick move. Oh, welcome back, Mr. They See Me Rolling. That was probably the last time anybody asked you to go out to lunch when that song came out. But I do appreciate the throwback. Kind of like when you're applying to jobs with your Yahoo email and it's like Cockgoblin77 or whatever. kind of feel like that's what your professional resume reads like. They see me rolling. Yeah. We'll finish these up uncovered. Yeah, well, if you block my highway, I don't care if you're not getting due process, you know. Also, bombing music festivals is a huge dick move as well. I don't know why you're talking about helicoptering dicking in the locker room, but that is kind of a power move when you start going around. It's kind of like a hula hoop motion, but in a different plane. So you gotta kind of like if you know, that's what I think of when I hear somebody talk about helicoptering. Yeah, anybody that brags about their bank account online is living in the poorhouse. Hate to break it to you. Let's take one of the potatoes, just kind of test it for resistance. Okay, so they're soft inside, they're good to go. They steamed a little bit while they cooked. We're just going to let them settle, just get a little bit of a char on them, and we'll stir them up, put a lid on them, and let them, yeah, well, we'll put, that's cool, bad jokes, that's cool. So you're telling me you're rich, you're scrolling through the internet, commenting on YouTube people, you know, just trying to get a rise. And congratulations, you got your reaction. Trying to brag about having 250K is like some magic bullet. You know, I get it, that's a lot of money for people, but you all know you're poor. You know, poor in soul, because you got nothing going on for you, buddy. Potatoes are done. We're gonna go cover them up so they stay warm. Put them in a little pile, you know. Come on, raise your hand if, you know, they see me rolling's got anything good going for them. Come on. You're 17 and you made so much money in crypto. Oh. Yeah, we don't believe you, buddy. That would explain why you're so stupid, you know, but probably means your mom was stupid too. What's up, Carly? How you doing? People that are doing pretty good in life don't need to come on the internet to try to tear people down and make themselves feel better about themselves, you know. Nah. Yeah. So let's go ahead and get that up to temperature. We're going to go throw in our garlic toast into the oven, or our bun, in other words. Oh, thank you, Aviator. That was very nice of you. I make crypto too. Buy Ethereum this week, fam. We'll see. I'm kind of more into hard assets. Yeah. But I'm also making dinner, what I do every night, buddy. But hey. Yeah. The Aviator is a winner. Yeah. I'll tell you what. Billionaires still eat at McDonald's if they like it, you know. So, in the oven, probably 8-10 minutes at 400 degrees will be about perfect. Ribena is a big. Oh, hold on. Jeez, I missed some things. Torah lover. Concur, Torah lover. Concur. Some would even say it's a desperate cry for attention. What's up, Bella? Adios, muchachos. Adios, amigo, whatever we want to call you. Alright. So we're going to just use some avocado oil here. It doesn't matter what type of oil you use. You don't need much, really. We'll add more later if we need it. But you do want the pan to be hot, evenly lubricated. Now we're going to try to keep, remember you got, cream cheese and mozzarella and a bunch of other stuff in the middle of this burger here. So they'll bubble out and boil, so just make sure, cook it like a normal burger, I'll throw the lid on there. I probably need about 4 minutes aside. Stuffed hamburger, What's up, Yvette? How you doing? Price is right, Sid's boyfriend, if the price is right. Yeah, there's a lot of doctors who can't spell for shit either. When the time's right, LGZZ. When the time's right. Ah, there he goes again. And no 17-year-old would be rocking a screen name They See Me Rolling. That's before your time, buddy. And you just told us earlier that you only had 250K, and then when we told you, oh, that's not that much, now you're a multimillionaire all of a sudden. Yeah. And that's the song you came up with, Googling old YouTube, names to come up with your screen name and old songs. Yeah, come on, buddy. Ciao, Roberto Guzman. Whatever, you don't even know who Charmander is. They see me rolling. He's just happy he's getting a call out, you know. Yes, per presentare amico? Shit. Spagnolo no buono per me. Poco italiano. Burger, stuffed cheeseburger. You'll see. Potatoes. Let's get the oil back on the pan. No rush. Oh, that pan's not tall enough. Where'd my good lid go? This one work. That one will work. It's possible. Incontinence does tend to cause messes sometimes. Well, hi Chappie, how you doing? Shut your orange cone looking, well chap, I bet the lacrosse team shoved the parking cone up your ass. And now you cut your underwear before you go to school. I'm gonna go get buns out of the oven here. As always, it's critical to pull out on time. So you got your toasted buns here. Bacon's been sitting out for a little bit, so what I'm just gonna do is just throw that bacon on that hot baking tray, and that'll warm up nicely, alright? Because we're almost ready to eat here. Let's check our burger, how it's looking, bubbling up nicely. Let's go ahead and put a lid on her. Just in case we're burning a little bit on the bottom. We'll move her around a little bit. Put the lid on. Another minute or so and it's going to be done here. So. prepare your base for the landing here. What I want on the bottom of that is, what do I want on the bottom of that? Nothing. Actually, that's not true. I want some onion on the bottom. Yeah, some red onion. Nothing crazy. A little bit of mayo there. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I wanted to put pickles on the bottom. That's what I wanted. That's what I'm missing. Turn your heat off. Go ahead, throw your burger on there. Nope. I know what I wanted to put down there. Your bacon. A little bacon in there. There you go. Nice landing zone prepared. Put that girthy hamburger on there. That piece of bacon's gonna fall out. Anyway, is it better just eat it? Alright. And of course, we gotta have some pickles in there. Just a couple. And then that hot cheese. Good amount of barbecue sauce there. Make some room on your cutting board. Alright. So as you can see, it's a pretty girthy, beautiful looking cheeseburger. But like Billy Mays, wait, there's more. Okay, so in the middle of that cheeseburger, that's kind of like a jalapeno popper mix, all right? You got cream cheese, you got mozzarella, you got jalapeno, you got seasoning, all right? So you just kind of wrap it around the hamburger and then you grill the hamburger like normal. I agree, Etrovalar. Yeah, it's kind of stuffed with the same stuff that you would find in a jalapeno popper. So there's cream cheese, there's mozzarella, there's diced jalapeno mixed together with some seasoning. I think I put garlic powder, chili powder, think a little bit of cumin in the middle there. So it's a little bit of burst of flavor when you eat into it. Yeah, takes one to know one, Gene. Mm. The ground beef still has some pink on it. Oh shit. Yeah. This kind of, just some fried potatoes. Yeah, I would agree with that. Pour lover. Yeah. Overcooking meat is a affront to the cow's life. So there's still some pink in there. These things happen, Waffle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, raising head. There he goes. I'm just saying that's good. A little bit of bacon. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it keeps things moving. He'll come around. A little bit of hot sauce on those potatoes will go a long ways. try that mother. Yep. You gotta pay the tax, everybody. Can you elaborate on that, Ronnie? Sorry to our lover. I'm really hoping that's not like a NAMBLA, code name or something. Just assume you're really, really into the movie Tora, Tora, Tora. Yep, I'm still in I'm still in Hawaii, Pontoon. Oh, classic mix-up. No, are you confused about the show being a boy or your dog being a boy? Because there are ways to tell. Well, one hamburger stuffed with cheese is gonna be enough. With a russet potato or two on the side, you'll be full. I'm not obsessed with them, but yeah, I enjoy them. Thank you, Pontoon. Seasoning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, sometimes that happens when you go pick out a dog and you just like the other one better. No, thank you, Rajesh, Andrew. It is very rare that I frequent all you can eat buffet. Yeah, I mean, isn't it wild that you haven't seen the aliens yet, Ronnie? But yeah, that checks. What's up, KB13? Appreciate it. Kind of like in the Men in Black when we are all living in the locker, or the whole universe is in the locker room. Wieners. Oh. Oh. All right. Now, as some of you acutely notice, I do have some cleanup to do. Cold stuff first into the refrigerator. Oh, welcome back, JFK. How you doing? Long time no see. This would have been a JFK meal if I've ever known one. Stuffed cheeseburger. It was good. Thanks, just looking. Yeah, you get special privileges, JFK. I'd have to rewatch it. Yeah, well, generally the dogs are pretty good about letting me know when somebody approaches the window. Yes, I have considered that, Ronnie, and I'm waiting for RFK, JFK's brother, to get the bullshit out of our food system. I don't know, or like when they put the world or whatever, or the orb on the cat's necklace. Yeah. What's up, Linda? No, can't say I've ever been, you know. That's why you should train cardio. Yeah, it's getting close to haircut day, you know. I might get a haircut tomorrow too. No, can't say I've ever had that experience, random bro. What's up, Moises? Hey, Kilkina, we're just wrapping up here. Your shit is in yen. Well, that's in dollars from me, you know. What do you got your VPN set on, JFK? I haven't heard Joe Rogan before. I mean, the one that I get often is Joey from Friends. Eh, that explains a lot. I can see how that could be awkward, you know. Yeah, but you never elaborated on why I looked like a cop. I think I would need like a shitty mustache to look like a cop. Sprechen die Deutsch? Nah, fuck that. When you win the war, you don't have to speak German. Oh, you want outside? How long? Yeah, it's possible. What are you gonna do about it? They just went outside. Just kind of a stuffed cheeseburger. So, you know what a jalapeno popper is? Thank you, Vazarith. Happy Pride Month to you as well. What's up, Deja? Yeah, it's pretty good. So, I mean, you mix together a little bit of cream cheese, mozzarella or cheddar, whatever your preference. Well, yeah, that was, I don't want to say pretty obvious, but isn't that last name one of the most common names in India? Kikino! Uh, but yeah, cream cheese, cheddar, mozzarella, seasoning, and diced jalapeno. And then you put it in the middle of the hamburger patty. And the dog's got the. I paid the tax. Allegedly. I don't know. Old neighbors are moving out. We'll see who the new neighbors are. Old neighbors, I like the old neighbors. Yeah, dogs are great. Way better than cats. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, if you can't have a dog and you're not willing to have a lifestyle change, cats are cool. You get like, I don't know, 80% of the benefit of having a dog, but with like 20% of the work. You know, it's settled for just not drug dealers. Hmm. I see. But I think it's that time of the night because it's Sunday and I actually have a job that I gotta go to in the morning. Uh, well, I suggest you cook a hamburger, Kilkina. That's what I did tonight. No, come on, Randall, bro. You're better than that. I don't think so either. I also doubt that I'm a father. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how all that works, but wrestling was a big one. I run occasionally. I'll cycle. Uh, Fish. I like to fish. I don't know if golf's a sport, but I'm getting into that more. No, yeah, Trump easy. He's like 6 inches taller. Much better reach. Yeah. No, at least that was a hypothetical and not just straight racist garbage. But, it'll get kicked off for that shit. No, the food was excellent. I mean, it was the same meal as last night. Pretty much Kilkina. So if you saw last night, then you're good. It was a repeat. Well, I'm glad to have provided you entertainment for that function, JFK. I really am. Huh. Well, there's debate. Turns out, like, when you come off the internet in real life, you have to. And we know Stalin's winning that fight. No, looks like one of the dogs found one of my socks. That's nice. Well, I mean, all right. I gotta go referee the dogs here, so I'm gonna call it a night. But thank you all for joining. Hope to see y'all back again. JFK, good to see you. All the other regulars. Special thanks to you. What's going on, Tony? We're just signing off. Thanks. God damn it, Terrence. You know, what do you want me to do? We're already done cooking. Waiters! Well, thank you, Random Bro. I appreciate that. Yeah, that would be a little bit of a curveball, Ravina, but it's possible. And I appreciate that, Terrence. Yep. That more or less is. Life is good. I can't complain, you know. Oh no, what's going on back there? Wiener dogs. Come on, guys. Separate it. Come on. Come up. Yes, Penny. Say hi. Alright. Thank you, Coquina. Aw, Penny. Hey, Pilates is a legitimate workout. Ciao.